my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Alright, so unfortunately, basically the first thing that you're tasked with is some fetch quests. I don't think there's too many that are mandatory, it's mostly side quests, but just kind of getting you into things. Luckily they're very short, and you can do both of them within a couple minutes.
Okay, supply trader.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Hello? Camera? What are you doing?
This is my theme song.
Alright, so one sort of interesting thing about this game is that you have these plug-in chips, but it's limited of how many more that you can do, but all of your plug-in chips include like your basic like HUD in terms of like displaying your HP and like enemy data and like damage values and stuff like that. So if you want to maximize how many plug-in chips that you can do, you can remove all of this. So like if you remove all of it, like you have nothing to go off of. Like there's no HUD at all. And you will give no information, so you can see, like, I have nothing now.
That's so base.
But the one interesting thing is, and I hope this doesn't screw me, is one of your plug-in chips is your operating system, because you're an Android, and it says, an Android central system, removal means death. So, let's remove that.
Oh. Is this like an ending?
I don't remember exactly. I don't know if it just takes me to the title screen or if it's something unique.
Well, I saw you just saved.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The T ending. Yeah, there's a billion bad endings in this game.
Wait, is there an ending for each letter? So is the T ending?
I don't know. It's definitely the majority of the alphabet.
My God. Well, that's the game. Oh, look at that. A, B, C, D, E, G, M.
Yeah, when I was doing my... There's 5 major endings that actually have, like, a full, like, thing. And then most of the other endings beyond that are just kind of, like, joke endings. And I remember thinking, like, when I beat the game the first time about getting most of the endings, but a lot of them are very specific, and you have to do very specific things. And I was like... Basically, it was an entire playthrough of making constant saves and, like, seeing all of them. Alright.
I guarantee there's a YouTube video of just all the endings.
Oh, yeah. Easily. I'll help you out. If you know anything about the original Nier, this mask is a thing. Alright, let's get this over with so we can get to good stuff again.
I like how something like that mask for a fan of the series is like, oh my God! But I'm just like,
this must have been quite a city once upon a time.
There's actually some reoccurring characters from the original Nier of this, and I'll point them out when we see them. But the unfortunate thing is that any character that's in this game, you can pretty much assume that they have suffered for literally thousands of years, because this game takes place in like the years 5 or 6,000, and like the original Nier takes place in, I don't remember, like the year 3,000 or something.
It might feel nice to have some good weather. Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you to be. Anyway, talk to you later.
dude, 6-0? Waifu.
Yeah, most of the, what do you call them? Informants? That's not the right word. Whatever. But most of them are pretty cool, I guess.
Look at this grass.
Hello, where's items?
Plant seed.
You don't see like a glowing orange thing on the ground, right?
Not that I've been seeing.
Huh. Yeah, because I have to pick up like a couple items for each of these quests. I guess I'll just come back later. Maybe I just got unlucky. I don't know.
Dog? Always. By the way, her running, me.
You know what's good about her running? You can see that.
Oh my gosh. It's also my move. I double jump and then go off the ledge. It's not a big deal.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about.
Maybe I had to do this one first.
I'm picking up
For some
hostile
reason.
machine life forms.
You know what? This, I guess this setting has been done in a lot of stuff because it reminds me of one of the main settings in Last of Us as well. Although, obviously, like...
I mean, post-apocalyptic, like, setting that's not Fallout where everything's dead because of the nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
But just, like, it takes place so far in the future that, like, a city has vegetation grown all over it. Now, in the case of Last of Us, I think it doesn't make any sense at all. Because,
It wasn't a super long time.
It's
It
like
was
a-
like 10 years.
yeah, it's
or
like
something.
10 years, and then you see, like, cities with moss
That should be
grown
enough.
all over them, and it's like,
Let's
that
get
doesn't
these
make
back
any
to the
sense.
trader.
Wonder how long that would take.
I don't know. I don't know, maybe 10 years is a reasonable amount of time, but it doesn't seem like it.
I will say for that game, they did do a lot of crazy research, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
Speaking
also-
of that, Last of Us 2
Sure is coming out, and probably gonna pick it up. I'm not excited for it.
2 February and March, baby.
I guess I have to report the first quest first. Kind of annoying because I was hoping to do both of them at the same time.
They should have this game, but add like web swinging like Spider-Man, so you can get around super quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of plugins later on. I think one is relative to movement speed. I hope so. I kind of remember that.
Alright, so question of the part. What is the absolute best and worst versions of quick travel you've ever seen in games? One of the worst I can remember is Batman Arkham Origins. It still has standard, quick travel where you, like, choose it on the menu. The problem is, every single time you went to one, it had this, like, super long loading thing where it would show Batman getting into the... I think it's Batwing, the flying one. It'll show him flying for a little, then it'll show him jumping down from it. And it doesn't sound crazy, but, like, doing it a lot was just ridiculous.
I don't know why, but I wasn't paying attention. What did you say about
The question of the part was, what is the best and worst versions of quick travel you've ever seen? And like I said, Batman Arkham Origins is the worst, just because the loading between each one you do is like, at that point you're like, well, I might as well never use it, because it just takes too long.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Also,
Easily my most hated travel method is everything in MGS5. MGS5, to go back to Mother Base, is you have to phone in a helicopter, and the helicopter, they like want it to be like realistic or whatever. Dude, what is with this mission? I just want to complete it. I must just be missing the drop. Like, where is it? I guess I'll kill these guys just in case. I really hope it's this. No drop. No drop. What is happening?
Yeah, I'm looking and I'm not seeing anything.
So weird. Maybe.
What's that? There's one there.
I don't think it's this. If it's the right item, it'll say like, got one of one items for thing. I thought that was a fast travel. Huh. I'm kind of stumped right now. I really don't know.
Can it be like inside the bus?
You can. I mean, even though I said that I don't need to practice this, I did do the first part of this. And had no problems the first time. They just drop some items and you pick them up.
Huh.
There's nothing here. When I talk to the guy, I definitely don't have the items. Thank you, dog, for being annoying in the most boring way possible.
Yeah, because clearly you check that whole circle. And they're pretty obvious when they show up.
They're orange circled cylinder things. It's pretty easy to see them. Guess I'll save.
Reload. Could just be one of those weird things.
I don't know. This definitely sucks though. Because this is the most boring part by far. I just want to get to the next part because it's actually interesting.
Oh, is that the loading thing? How they do it?
Yeah. So I hope that reloading the entire area fixes it. So,
For the glory of mankind. Oh, the best, quick travel thing. A lot of games do it pretty well.
oh yeah. So going back to complain about MGS5, they make you phone in a chopper every time. You have to wait for it to arrive, which can take anywhere from like, I would say like minimum 45 seconds, if not 2 minutes every time. And then you have to get on the helicopter, then you have to watch it go all the way out into the loading zone, which is another like at least minute or minute and a half. Alright, so there's enemies here again. And then every time that you go from Mother Base back to the field to do a mission, you have to watch that entire thing again of the helicopter and its thing. Hello, please drop the item that I need. What is wrong with this game? Oh. Please.
Supply traders request 2 out of 1.
So I got the small gear, which I already had one. What is wrong with this game right now? I'm so mad.
What are you still looking for?
I need to get 3 items. It's a small gear, it's something else. I can guarantee if I go back to him. And I already talked to him after I defeated those enemies, and he said that I didn't have all the items yet. But we'll just talk to him again, I guess.
Huh.
I swear if like it just activates the quest, I'm gonna feel so dumb. And also angry because it's also wrong.
I hope it does, just because then you can continue on.
But the thing is that once you get the items, that orange circle automatically goes away.
Huh.
Yeah, he says, I need a broken spring, 1 small gear, 1 broken circuit. What is the matter? So frustrating. Guess I'll reload the area again. Alright, Spencer, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about, let's see. This weather has been pretty,
It's getting cooler, which is awesome.
we can't complain about that.
This is actually the first day I'm wearing jeans in a while.
Oh, yeah, folks. Okay, what else? So, what else have I been playing or doing? I'm almost done reading The Walking Dead, the comic.
The entire thing?
Oh, yeah. I read the 3, it's those 4 huge books, you know, the ones that are like literally 500 pages long. I read the 3 a long time ago, and the 4th one finally came out, which leads up to the very end. And I'm like kind of nervous because I only have maybe like 1/5 of the book left, but there's like so much that's left unresolved, and I realized that like the series ended kind of randomly, where it was just like, oh, it's over. But like I'm kind of nervous that I'm just gonna be like, oh no.
The problem with a zombie story, and this is most like post-apocalyptic stories, is like, how do you end it? Like, if you just end it with everyone getting killed, or like the zombies or whatever the problem is still being rampant, it just feels like the story is kind of pointless. But you can't really make a good ending either, because the world's already over.
I mean, for this one, they could just make it like, we have everything completely under control, and we're in the safest thing possible. Because the big area they're at right now is like the craziest area yet.
Please, you piece of garbage.
Rusted Clump?
It's not the item I need, because it gives you a special prompt for it. I'm so frustrated. I'm thinking about stopping this LP just because of this.
Well, I don't even know what do you...
I don't understand. I did this literally 2 hours ago and had no issues, never had to do anything like this. All the items dropped, like they should have. And I can't do the next thing. Like, I have to do this. This is a mandatory quest.
Just press circle everywhere? Like, can they...
They're not invisible. I don't understand what this game's problem is right now. Dude, like, come on.
I honestly don't get it.
I don't understand either. I guess I actually glitched the game.
But by doing what? And that's the only area, right?
Guess we'll restart the entire game to see if that helps it for some reason.
Yeah! Well, that's cool. That's a little bit of a Kino piece right there.
It's like literally like, once I do this quest, I can go to the next area and then it's a cool part. But no, I'm stuck in purgatory.
What else? Oh, I watched the Breaking Bad movie.
Jacob was watching that.
It was, as I expected, underwhelming. Like, it was very well made, as always, but the thing was, like, Breaking Bad was, like, a 5-season long, I think it probably had, like, 80, 90 episodes, and each one was, like, an hour long, you know? So, like, trying to do it all and, wrap everything up in 2 hours didn't really seem like anything was ever gonna get done, and, like, in the end, it was, like, people are like, oh, it wrapped up the story or whatever. It's like, it really didn't need to. Like, it was, like, implied that the story was wrapped up already. And I feel like they just did it for fan service, so you can be like, oh, that character.
I mean...
Oh, that character, you know, kind of thing.
The way that... I mean, I've never watched Breaking Bad. I think I watched, like, half of the first season, and I liked it, but I just didn't continue it. but the way that it ended, it's like, where do you go from there other than focusing on some characters?
I mean, the cool part was, like, it literally, the movie starts, like, the second that Breaking Bad ends, which is pretty cool. Like, Jesse's driving away, and literally, like, he's, like, yelling because, like, he just got out of, like, captivity or whatever, but then, like, 1 second later, once the movie starts, he, like, the cops show up, and he's like, and all, but, like, all of a sudden you're like, oh, no!
Okay, so there's 4 enemies. Dude, I swear that... I don't even know if that guy originally showed up. Please watch this movie. Piece of garbage. Alright, 2 items. Hey!
Wow.
This worked!
That's everything.
Yeah, that literally was a glitch.
Alright, so I guess when... If you remember, I guess when that ended, it just cut out the 10 minutes.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The resistance
I will
is a
try.
valuable ally to
I just don't
your
understand
help. By helping
why.
them,
I
we
even...
also
I
help
mean...
ourselves.
I reloaded the area
I
and
don't
it
think they're
respawned
paying.
some enemies.
Yeah.
But I guess I just had to close the entire game. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that in this.
Let's see what else. Yeah, like I said, it was just fan service, which is fine, but like I don't know, I didn't really, and the other thing is I wasn't like, oh man, it's gonna tell this crazy story. Like, it had cool moments for sure, but at the end I was like, what's the point? It just didn't really add that much.
When did Breaking Bad end? Wasn't it
Like 2013 or so.
It just seems weird to bring it back 6 years later.
Well, Better Call Saul is 4 seasons in, and it's a prequel to Breaking Bad.
What's it called?
Better Call Saul.
I've never even heard that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely... Breaking Bad was, like, a phenomenon. The thing is, okay, this is just me, and this is gonna sound pretty hoity-toity, but Breaking Bad is for the everyman, and Better Call Saul's for the thinking man. I like Better Call Saul better, and I will say that at first when I watched, like, 3-4 episodes of Season 1, I did not like it at all. But I tried it again, and after the first couple episodes, it really opens up, and it's just awesome. It doesn't have, like, you know, a bunch of drug trades and crazy shootouts and deaths and whatever. It's more like cerebral and like showing you the story of how Saul is a good person but really F's every single thing up, which is the opposite of Walter, because like Walter was a good person but then becomes a bad person, but like at no point so far are you like, oh, Saul. Like sometimes he makes mistakes, but then he always like makes up for them. Like there's this one part where he makes a certain group of characters hate a really lovable character because it benefits him, and then he realizes that's wrong, and he makes every single character hate him because of what he does, but like on purpose. Like he does it like, and then the characters that originally hated the good character are back in their friends again. So, like I said, it's just a really good show.
You're talking about
Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad's just more of like an action kind of thing. Whereas Better Call Saul it's the K word, you know.
K-I.
K-I-N-N-O, K-I-N-N-O.
Isn't it K-I?
I know, but how I wanted to do the bingo thing. K-I-N-O. This music is me.
Alright, so for our remaining time, I'd like to do this next part and then call the part.
Let's go!
I was hoping to do a little bit more, but technical issues. Thank you, Platinum.
Thanks, Platinum.
A bunch of hacks. Actually, this was a part of why I was a little bit nervous about LP in this game, because there is some empty space sometimes to kind of like it's definitely on purpose because they just want to like show you that the Earth is just in such a state where like there's barely any life or anything in it. But there is some times when the game does feel a little bit empty because of that. But I think after this part, I think it'll get better.
Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I'm sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than a return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass.
So,
Nice to meet you.
whoa!
I hear you're planning to take out all the machines.
Are all
in the
these
desert?
resistance members
Guess
like
that means we
literally
need to
every
get that
person you meet an
entrance open.
android?
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it?
I don't.
What are you doing all the way out here?
actually remember.
Oh, that?
I'm pretty sure that they're
Well.
humans.
Wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that.
Well, I don't know if the
no.
Earth was like literally
Don't go
uninhabitable,
trying to be a
you know?
hero, all right?
Also, what are they resisting against? Just like
The
bad
main-
androids?
The main enemy is sort of like
It's a
this.
sealed gate with
They don't exactly
explosives.
understand what they
There's
are.
gotta
They
be
just
an
call them
easier way,
machines.
right?
But it seems like they are like self-replicating or reproducing somehow. And it's basically these guys. But as you go on, you kind of understand that there's sort of like a hive mind going on, and they're quickly gaining intelligence like rapidly. So at first they just seem like they're just stupid robots that don't understand anything. Big desert.
Glorious desert right next to a major city.
Yeah. I think that's just the consequence of, I mean, this game probably had a bigger budget than the original Nier, but I don't think it had like a huge budget. So,
Hey, you can pretend that it was just in like
This
Arizona
sure
or
is
something.
slippery. Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I've heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
so they kind of already alluded to the fact that it seems like the robots are gaining intelligence. And they become quite a threat, eventually. Actually, pretty quickly. And they'll explain a lot more lore about what's going on, because they basically said that aliens invaded the Earth, and then the aliens were sort of the cause of the robots, but you don't see any of the aliens, but they'll explain that later.
the sand graphics.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Yeah. it's-
Now that's a comfy city right there.
Desert housing.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters.
Oh,
The
did
structures
they?
were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
Very interesting.
Tell me more about this
Report.
humanity.
Mail notification received from access point.
Humans are dumb. I guess I'll quickly save just in case.
Wait, so why do the androids fight for the humans? Like, is it because that's how they're built to do it, or do they not have their own free will, or what?
I'm pretty sure they'll explain that later.
Okay.
I thought I had more heals. I guess they got rid of all the ones that I had in the beginning. It's okay. I'm good at this game.
Well, yeah, because you had 15.
Yeah, the beginning of the game, that auto heal thing is definitely like a plugin that you have to equip. So I think at the beginning they just wanted to not ETFO you immediately, especially since it's all action.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
I feel bad for this guy. He just wants to. I'm definitely already underleveled, but because this is an RPG, I mean, hack and slash, I just gotta get good.
Androids are scary. So
It's a weird camera.
everyone did you all false.
No! Not liking my limited healing. Definitely should have bought some.
You got this.
I got this. Drop something good. Drop anything. Heal. No.
Run. Not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
Oh, so that's randomized. That's interesting. Because the first time I played it, it gave me max HP up.
Okay, jeez.
So, you probably could have guessed that this game is going to get weird, but, it turns on the weirdness pretty fast.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Child. Child. Child.
Okay.
What is this?
Don't listen to them.
These are my favorite guys.
Together forever.
I wonder what they're doing.
Together forever. Carry me. Carry.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
This game constantly wants you to feel bad.
Good.
So, 9S won't initiate What? I didn't do anything. I was about to say that you have to initiate the combat first. I guess maybe I like hit the pod button to shoot a bullet. That's all I can remember. But yeah, like a lot of times you'll like encounter machines that are just don't want to fight you. Sweet. Cool deal. Sort of suffering from everything being the same color.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't be anymore.
This is all me.
What's happening?
Thank you, it was 9S, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, 9S.
This game's so weird. But
An android?
No. This is a machine.
Heh.
he really is the character.
Level 1, huh?
Yeah, what a pushover. He's not even doing anything.
Androids. Why?
What? Level 3?
Fight.
It keeps going up.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Is this my last one? Oh,
Only level 7 though, what a pushover.
I'm gonna assume that he probably just matches your level.
That makes sense.
Oh, I'm wrong. He's now higher level.
Oh, baby.
Level 9. This is actually kind of scary. Okay, this fight can be over, please.
It's like Splatoon.
Is this really a machine?
Oh yeah.
Damn it, not another one.
We gotta get out of here! Come on! Through that hole!
Go!
I'm not exactly sure what happens if you actually fall down, because I don't know if you can actually get back up.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Alright, so end of the part. I just want to get to that save point. Sorry this went on for a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah,
Let's
YouTube
move to an
land.
area with better
Although it's not
reception
even
so
my
we can
fault.
contact command.
Yeah, Platinum. That's okay. We'll forget Platinum this one time.
Ooh. Sell the blocks. Yeah.
Zonai!
What do you say?
Good Zonai.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Dang, this music.
I like it. Alright. We're done here, gents.
See you next time, lads, with more Nier Automata!
Yeah, so I think I'll give this game another shot next week. But I don't know.
I'm excited for the story. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's just... I'm not sure if this is the best LP game in the world, but I'll give it another shot next week. And then
Sounds
decide from
good.
there.
We'll see you with more next time, boys!